The year, 2077. The place, Night City. Like most cities left in America, it's crime-infested, overrun by street gangs, drug cartels, and greedy corporations. In fact, in 2077, Night City was voted worst city in America. But to understand why this place is so bad, you have to go back to the fall of the US and pretty much the entire world. You see, it all starts in 1990. This is when the US would decide to get involved in a Central American drug war, and this would do nothing but anger powerful drug cartels. And it's these cartels that start waging a war on the US. And by 1993, just 3 years later, these cartels would deploy a nuclear device in New York City, killing tens of thousands of people. 1 year later, in 1994, things get even worse. Due to a massive global stock market crash, the US is economically destroyed. This would be the catalyst to drive unemployment rates and homelessness to levels never seen before. Droughts across the Midwest lead to food shortages. Family-run farms are wiped out, and corporations take control of what little agriculture is left. Unable to keep up with our own demands at home, America no longer exports food to the rest of the world. As you can imagine, within this bleak world, 1 in 4 citizens are jobless, the middle class is all but wiped out, and many are left homeless. Now it's this poverty, this despair and hopelessness that leave many of its citizens to join one of the many gangs in and around Night City.
Has been assassinated. It's official now. The president is dead.
In 1996, the US president and vice president are assassinated. From that moment on, it would be the CIA, NSA, DEA, and the FBI that would form what is known as the Gang of Four, and they would take complete control. And because this Gang of Four only looked out for their own best interests, over the years, many states would secede from the US, including California. The world of cyberpunk is not a good place, and over the years, it just gets worse. Devastating earthquakes, toxic spills in the oceans, and even more nuclear disasters across the world will add even more chaos to an already overly chaotic world. Corporations become mega corporations and essentially run everything, leaving governments and its people pretty much powerless. And it's these mega corporations that go on to start world wars that many cities around the world never recover from. Even Night City itself suffers from a nuclear explosion at one of these corporate buildings in 2023. Now, despite even world wars, over these many years, tech still moves forward in a major way. Everything is essentially hooked up to the net. Cyberspace is a virtual space you can jack into, and people are now able to implant what is called cyberware into their bodies and have it interact with their nervous system. Adding things like cyber optics to the eyes that can record what is seen, cyber audio in the ear that can boost hearing, and even implanting weapons into body parts. And it's this cyberware, along with the high-tech weaponry, the net, and its cyberspace that will aid you in your journey as you take on the role of V, a mercenary outlaw in this cyberpunk universe. Again, the world of cyberpunk is not a good place, but it's definitely one I can't wait to get into. Well, folks, in a few short months, we all dive into this world ourselves, and I hope this quick, simplified guide to the world of cyberpunk helped some of you out there understand why the world is the way it is. I just wanted to give everybody a brief overview of the world of cyberpunk. I know there's lots of videos out there that go deep into the lore. I didn't want to go that deep, but hopefully this helped some of you out there. And with that said, I want to thank all of you for taking the time out to watch this video, and if you enjoyed it, please like and share. And for those of you that are new here, please consider that sub button for future videos. Until then, try to be the best possible you, be kind to one another, and of course, as always, game on.